Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to you and Senator Peters for holding this important hearing. It's a very important issue in general, our transportation network, and certainly moving forward on a surface transportation bill. In Washington, our state, our economy runs on ports and runs on trade and relies on the efficient movement of those goods. Trucks carrying a majority of freight in our state, moving nearly $400 billion worth of goods every year. So the industry's contribution to our economy cannot be underestimated. We must emphasize the importance, as my colleague from Michigan just did, on the safety of commercial vehicles. Last year we had 54 fatal accidents in the state of Washington involving large trucks. These incidents have devastating impacts on the families and the communities. And just this past weekend, we saw a serious one with environmental consequences. A fuel truck crashed off Highway 101, spilling 3,000 gallons of diesel gasoline, jeopardizing tap water for 19,000 people and damaging vulnerable salmon habitat. So as we consider the Surface Transportation Act, yes, safety must be a priority for that. We know the cost of increase of transportation goods are being felt by consumers. My colleague just mentioned that as well. Delays due to congestion add more than $100 billion to the cost of moving goods every year. And that is why in the bipartisan infrastructure bill, I made sure everybody knew freight can't wait. If we don't have freight moving, we lose our competitiveness as a nation. And that is why the MEGA program, the INFRA program, and the Ports Grant program are all about eliminating the bottlenecks that happen in transportation that mean we can't get our product to market in a timely fashion. 34,000 truck drivers in the state of Washington are essential to that freight network, and the amount of freight moved by trucks across our state is expected to increase in the next 20 years. So we must ensure that drivers have fair wages, access to safe resting places, and high-quality training programs. And in addition, we got to get rid of the high cost of tariffs and the impact that they're having on our economy. Proposed tariffs on trucks and truck parts could increase the cost of a new truck by $35,000. And on top of that, fluctuations in freight volumes as business scramble to respond to on-again, off-again policies have also caused uncertainty for truck drivers. Last month, the Port of Seattle and Tacoma reported 20% fewer truck visits to the port compared to June the previous year. So we obviously are seeing the impact at our ports. So Congress must do everything we can to help in this effort. So thank you, Mr. Chairman, and look forward to working with you and the ranking member on these important surface transportation acts. And we'll be back to ask questions after the witnesses. Thank you.